The study area is located north of Calgary's downtown and is bounded by 16th Avenue in the north, Nose Hill to the east, Memorial Trail in the south, and 4th Street in the west. This area includes the three communities of Crescent Heights, Renfrew, and Bridgeland Riverside. This presentation will focus on the history, demographics, diversity, housing, transportation, and community infrastructure. One of Calgary's oldest communities, Crescent Heights, has maintained a long-standing and diverse identity. The land was annexed to the city in 1911, and the community was established in 1914. In 1977, Crescent Heights formed its community association, which became an active and ingrained part of the community. The community of Crescent Heights has a strong connection to its history, and there are many historical sites maintained, including several boulevards which reflect the city's perspectives on urban development. Renfrew developed in the mid and late 1940s, making it younger than either Bridgeland or Crescent Heights by several decades. Settlements of the area were prevented by the Calgary Municipal Airport, which existed on the land from 1928 to 1938. This history is preserved today in the Rutledge Hangar, which now houses the Boys and Girls Club in the community. Early residents of Renfrew were primarily veterans and their families, some of whom lived in temporary housing in the Currie Barracks until development had taken place. Bridgeland was annexed by the City of Calgary in 1910 and received its name from the Dominion Bridge Company operating nearby. The neighborhood soon brimmed with Russian-German immigrants during the first city boom in the 1980s and popularly deemed Germantown. Later, those of Italian and Ukrainian descent occupied lower portions of the community, opening bakeries, restaurants, and grocery stores. The title Little Italy was soon given to the area to celebrate a strong identity and culture. As of 2011, the majority of residents in this community were aged 25 to 54, with nearly 28% of the population between 25 and 34, and roughly 19% between ages 35 and 44. There are a variety of household types that fall across a spectrum from single individuals to multi-generational families. There is currently a mix of homeowners and renters, though a trend towards home ownership has increased in recent years. Renfrew showed a 16% increase in median household income between 2000 and 2005 compared to roughly a 2% increase in Calgary as a whole. In 2011, 25% of Renfrew residents were between the ages of 25 and 34, compared to roughly 17% of city population for the same cohort. Bridgeland Riverside area is separated into two main groups. Those aged 25 to 54 make up nearly 52% of the population, and those aged 75 and over make up 17%. Historically, this community held a diversity of income groups, although in the past decade this trend is beginning to change. Recent development with the Bridges Project and migration have encouraged new demographics to the area. Infilled homes can be spotted alongside original houses across the community, and new commercial development has taken place, particularly along 1st Street. In 2006, nearly 21% of the population were foreign-born and nearly 18% visible minorities. Statistics would imply that immigration in Crescent Heights is increasing rapidly. The percentage of immigrant residents increased from 19.6% of the population from 1991 to 2000 to nearly 35% of the population from 2001 to 2006. Bridgeland has historically been a hub of entry for foreign-born residents, explaining its reputation for a diverse and vibrant environment. In particular, Bridgeland is home to a substantial Colombian population, which is a unique, renowned part of Calgary's diversity. The ethnic and economic variety is an encouraged aspect of a healthy and balanced urban fabric, fostering social inclusion and resilience. 51% of Renfrew's population is either First Nations, immigrant populations, or a member of a visible minority. As with elsewhere in Calgary, recent immigrants to Renfrew were born primarily in India, China, the Philippines, or Pakistan. Two-thirds of the homes in Crescent Heights are apartments. Others are a combination of early 20th century bungalows and modern infills. The variety of real estate leads to an economically diverse population that includes both high-income families who afford luxurious homes overlooking the Bow River and downtown skyline, and those who find opportunity in rent prices that are on average $100 a month cheaper than most other portions of the city. Renfrew contains 38% single detached housing and 43.6% apartments as of 2006. The percentage of apartments is well above the average for Calgary. In total, there were nearly 1,100 units of single-family detached homes and over 1,200 apartment units in 2006. There are more currently being built, including a 132-unit development at the corner of Edmonton Trail and 5th Avenue Northeast. Urban development through the Bridges project is currently in progress. Sustainable and energy-efficient elements are a primary focus to this project. The elements range from increased density in inner-city neighborhoods and C-train station areas to pedestrian-oriented design and live-work units. The Bridges development has been recognized at all scales, even at the international level, and has won numerous awards for its planning and urban design in regards to its perspectives on aspects of sustainability. An example of live-work buildings include the Olive development, which has 27 residences and 5 commercial bays. Crescent Heights road layout is a grid pattern, which stays true to the east side of Centre Street, but is slightly interrupted on the west side due to the natural ridge. Major thoroughfares include 8th Avenue through the center, 16th Avenue at the north border, and Centre Street intersecting the middle of the community. The Centre Street corridor provides support for a large amount of commuter traffic, as well as multiple bus routes. Edmonton Trail is a vital route that links Calgary's central business district with 16th Avenue. It connects the 3 study communities, is an important commuter route from outer suburbs, and includes several small businesses. Edmonton Trail provides an asset in which improvements to pedestrian experience could benefit its overall cohesion and walkability. 8th Avenue provides local connection east to Mayland Heights while creating a potential node at its intersection with Edmonton Trail. The road structure is based on a grid pattern roadway system, which improves connectivity with the neighborhood and it's therefore inherently pedestrian-oriented. The main commercial street is 1st Avenue Northeast and is easily accessible due to its central location in the community. Edmonton Trail, however, is seen as a barrier between the communities because it is being used as a commuter route with heavy traffic and as a result has limited pedestrian accessibility points to Crescent Heights. Thousands walk across the Centre Street Bridge into downtown each day, and the staircase leading from Memorial Drive to Crescent Road and 2nd Street Northwest is a magnet for exercise enthusiasts looking to conquer the 167 steps and enjoy the view of the downtown. There are also recreational facilities available in Crescent Heights, including a curling club and a tennis court located near the community center. There are also a variety of commercial shops and businesses along the Centre Street corridor. Major built elements in Renfrew include Stanley Jones Elementary School, Renfrew Athletic Park, and commercial developments along Edmonton Trail. The Boys and Girls Club and Children's Village School provide important programs for youth with diverse needs. Edmonton Trail also hosts a variety of popular restaurants and diners attracting people from all over the city. The main road in Bridgeland is 1st Avenue, which is lined with a mix of trendy commercial spaces with wide sidewalks and a planter boulevard. The site of the old General Hospital is now a green space open for recreational use to all residents. A community garden exists in Bridgeland which allows individual peace and the opportunity for residents to grow their own food. This feature is an excellent sustainability initiative for residents to participate in and allows for social interaction among community members. The garden has a long history and is the only vacant lot garden to survive development after World War II. These 3 communities are a long-entrenched part of Calgary's inner-city identity. They have developed important cultural and commercial nodes and contain key transportation corridors for the city as a whole. All 3 communities expect growth in the coming decades with inner-city intensification. Further developments of existing assets and improvement along major corridors could allow decisive movement towards sustainability for Calgary overall.